Our planet demands special care from all of its inhabitants, especially its leaders. There's not a square inch of our Earth that isn't imperiled by the erosion caused by the improper use of our natural resources. The indiscriminate and uncontrolled exploitation of our natural resources will without a doubt bring about an ecological imbalance and ultimately the ruin of our planet. That is why the use of our renewable resources must be carried out using the necessary measures for control and growth that will guarantee environmental sustainability. This is what companies today refer to as self-sustainable development. Maderería y Ferretería Los Alpes S.A.D.C.V. is in compliance with all the norms for environmental control and growth demanded by socially responsible companies. Every square inch of lumber produced by Los Alpes, destined for both domestic and industrial applications, generates the growth of 10 times more new lumber and green resources that will support reforestation and improvement of the Earth's foliage. All of Maderería Los Alpes products are 100% renewable, guaranteeing our clients that thanks to the controls applied during their exploitation, we are renewing the world's forests through our system of replanting, care, and growth of new tree stands. Lumber from Los Alpes is controlled under the norm of the Forest Stewardship Council, or FSC, which certifies that it was harvested under the controls of new forest production systems. Having lumber certified under this international standard allows us to assure our customers that this wood was not illegally harvested, or that it does not come from forests or plantations on land that is not designated for forestry use. The commercialization of wood with this international accreditation reactivates the ecological cycle, generating not only increased employment in the industry, but also increasing the harvesting of ecological resources that reactivate the planet's forestry systems. When you use wood from Los Alpes, contrary to what you might think, you are contributing to the system of planting and caring for new forest acreage, improving the quality of life of the world's forestry system. Let's look at one example. For the industrial use of packaging for new white goods or appliances, wood and cardboard is used. However, once the consumer discards the packaging, it becomes part of the ecological cycle, breaking down within 5 years and without contaminating the environment. To the contrary, if synthetic materials derived from petroleum are used, such as polypropylene or plastic, these products, once discarded, end up in landfills, where it will take up to 500 years for them to degrade. In many cases, however, these discarded materials are littered or improperly discarded, causing further damage to the ecosystem. Recent studies indicate that most microparticles produced by plastic waste end up in the oceans in concentrations of from 23 to 230 pounds per square mile, seriously affecting marine life. We've all seen on our highways how empty polyethylene bags and plastic bottles contaminate our landscapes for years. Many millions of tons of plastics are produced each year worldwide, and in Mexico, the average annual consumption per person is around 108 pounds. Of all the plastic used, more than 1 million tons per year become waste without being recycled. 1 million tons that accumulate each year and that take half a millennium to disintegrate. Another negative aspect of the use of plastics as a replacement for wood products is that non-renewable natural resources are used. So although it is not clearly evident at first, when we choose plastics, we are degrading the planet. The production of petroleum products has brought us many benefits, but has also noticeably harmed us, since the uncontrolled use of these products can erode our planet in just a few years. Machinery and the manufacturing process used to produce a piece of plastic also cause contamination. But for the use of wood, the logistics, control, and management don't require industrial processes, but rather its transformation uses green processes. The controlled harvesting of wood is not only a renewable resource, but also has a major social and ecological impact thanks to the reinvestment in new stands of forests and jungle areas. The harvesting of ecological lumber doesn't harm the environment. Today, the international guarantee for this wood is given by the FSC, the Forest Stewardship Council. Wood commercialized by Los Alpes is certified and guaranteed under the supervision of this international council, striving to conserve our planet's forests. As a proactive proponent of the topic of ecology, Los Alpes has worked for decades toward improving the environment, as have the companies that form part of its list of customers, global companies that approach the topic of the environment seriously and professionally. Our planet demands special care from all of its inhabitants, especially its leaders, individuals who make the correct environmental decisions in all fields, especially in the business community. Maderería y Ferretería Los Alpes, SADCB, a socially responsible company.